come now to our another property. This is right across the street from that one-story duplex. This is a two-story duplex, so we're gonna go inside and see the finished product right now, what a two-story duplex looks like from our team. This is great. So once a year, we get the whole team out to come out to some of the finished product, and it really gives them an opportunity to see, you know, what the team does all year long and how hard our builders work to get these projects across the finish line. So here's one of the two-story duplexes right now. Gorgeous. A lot of the same finishes in the flooring. You see granite countertops, stainless steel appliances with the island inside, with the nice retractable sink, faucet that my wife loves.
I mean, that's a huge selling feature too. So I don't know if you highlighted that in the other one, but the fact that they have rear entry garages is something really appealing too.
Oh yeah, let's go take a look at the rear entry garage. So we saw the garage in the other one, but this is a two-car garage. Two-car garage.
Yep.
Rear entry to the property, so you don't really have to see the cars out. You can come down the back alleyway of the property, pull in, and then it's a lot safer too in the front for kids, be able to ride their bikes and things like that. They're not having to deal with cars pulling up in the front of the property, which is a nice sort of southern feature of having cars pull down the back alleyway. You see that a lot in Florida, and a lot of new developments as well. Oh, look at this. Here's the double sink in this bathroom. This is always nice because I know my wife, her hair dryers and curling irons, they start to invade, you know, it's like a slow march down to my side of the sink. So it's always nice to have that extra space. And then once again here, the walk-in closet for the master suite. Let's head upstairs. Let's see what this duplex looks like upstairs. So a little bit of a different layout than we saw in the other one. This is a really nice feature too, to have this built-in. Nice built-in bookshelf here. A nice touch. What do you think? You were just talking about it. She was in here looking in the bathroom. What do you think?
Amazing. I mean, beautiful.
Yeah.
You can't, this is top-notch work.
It really is.
Top-notch, beautiful. Appliances, just the designing itself, it's top quality.
Yeah. I love the big spacious bathrooms too. So
Yes.
this is upstairs in the duplex. Here's one of the bedrooms behind you.
Everything's spacious. It's beautiful.
Too, and real easy access here for the furnace and utility to be able to get in there. The ductwork. You're not having to go through a crawl space to get to it. Easy access. And here you go. Little bitty snow out there. Brand new carpet. All right. Are you stuck with like a $50,000, maybe $70,000 tax bill this year? If you're a higher net worth individual, maybe a doctor, a lawyer, the power of doing a cost segregation analysis for real estate can totally keep more of that money in your own pocket and out of Uncle Sam's pocket. I'm here with Josh from our team, who is really our cost segregation expert. When it comes to new construction, Josh, this is a powerful tool for those people who might be a dentist, might be a doctor, might be a lawyer, anyone who has a lot of cash flow from their business, from their income, having to be able to offset that with cost segregation is a really powerful tool, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. One of the biggest challenges for our high net worth clients is finding a good tax write-off where they're able to get a lot of bang for their buck and still get something with what they're spending to get that write-off. What's incredible about the cost segregation bonus on new construction and newer construction properties, and it's obviously best when you're dealing with a new construction property because you get the full benefit of the full 5-year and 15-year depreciation bonus in that first year, is you're getting that in addition to regular depreciation, so it's offsetting your taxes tremendously. We have clients who are investing $90,000 that they would have had to pay, over $30,000 in taxes on the government, but they're getting a $68,000 write-off with that $90,000 investment. So instead of $33,000 to the government, they're only paying $8,000. They're getting this property, they're getting that bonus depreciation in addition to getting a new construction cash flow property that gives them standard depreciation on top of that. So it's a win-win-win all around.
So we have a lot of, really smart clients that we work with, and, they might have gone to school for 13 years or more, but they never knew the power of cost segregation. They don't understand this incredible tax saving vehicle. Do you find that it really jaws are kind of hitting the floor once you start explaining to them how they can keep more of their own money in their pocket?
Oh, absolutely. And it's so much fun to be in a conversation with somebody and oh yeah, I know depreciation. Yeah, I get that little write-off each year, which is great. It helps offset my cash flow and get a write-off the expenses. Well, in addition to that, most people don't even know this exists and that it's a complete bonus in addition to the depreciation we're all used to, the standard 27 and a half years. So yeah, jaws have hit the floor many a times with explaining this, and we have clients who buy every year because every year their business makes a great income. They need a tax savings for that year, and there's really no limit to the amount of tax savings you can get. It's however much you have to invest in the properties is how much tax savings you're going to get.
I mean, that's a great point. Every year, this is why their old adage in real estate, buy until you die. So again, if you run a successful dental practice or law firm or small business and you get that cash flow every year, to be able to have that cost segregation study that's built in every year that you can write off keeps more of your own money in your pocket, where you're able to invest and get that cash flow from a tangible asset like real estate.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's real estate's great. We love it. We love all the benefits of cash flow, appreciation, equity, and tax savings. And now in addition to this, you get a huge tax write-off to offset your tax liability in any year you have a great year, or even if you're a consistent high earner. Like our doctors who make $300,000-400,000 a year, they're in high income tax brackets. They're either paying 37% plus on that money, giving it to Uncle Sam, or they're buying a house like this and reducing their tax burden, 60 to 70 cents on the dollar plus.
So let's talk about, if you're new to cost segregation, you don't understand what this is. You're like, what in the world are Clayton and Josh even talking about? A cost segregation engineer is a certified CPA. They will fly in ahead of time. So our team will fly them in. We're doing multiple properties at one time. And they're going to go through the property and they're going to depreciate certain items in the house in a way that you wouldn't otherwise do it. So talk about, like in this kitchen, for instance, what would they be coming in looking at if they're a cost segregation engineer?
So a cost segregation engineer is going to be looking at the plumbing system. They're going to be looking at the appliances. They're going to be looking at the electrical system as well. And that's all going to categorize under your 5-year depreciation, where you're looking at depreciating that over 5 years as a bonus immediately.
All right, for you watching right now, I want to give you some tangible numbers, some real numbers that you can sink your teeth into. So Josh, give us an example of a client who was going to be hit with a massive tax bill, but we were able to help them with this cost segregation study.
Absolutely. So one of my clients in California, a very high tax state as you know, sold her business. And she sold her business and she's planning to retire with those funds. She was able to invest in a place she wanted to live, and then she realized the tax burden is going to be ridiculous for her. It's going to be about 50% tax on her profit from selling the business in California. So her being able to invest in one of the cost seg properties we had, the initial investment, the down payment for her was $90,000. The write-off was $72,000.
Wow.
So she was able to save $36,000 in taxes just for doing one of our cost seg properties.
That's amazing. Did she even know that this existed before we started talking to her?
No, she had no idea, no clue. She was just searching desperately, trying to find ways to save money on her taxes when she realized the huge burden she had gotten from selling her business in that year.
This is amazing. And this is a reminder, everyone, that the tax code is written for entrepreneurs. It's written for business owners. So the tax code in this country is incentivizing us to build properties, provide housing. We need 25 million affordable houses in this country right now that we don't have. So the government is incentivizing you to do this, and a cost segregation study is an incentive for you to keep more of your own money. You're investing in property that's providing housing. That's how this works, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, that's an awesome example, someone who sold their business. Give me another example. Do you have someone else who maybe didn't sell their business?
No, someone who is in a successful medical device sales business, makes over $1 million in revenue, and is paying a tremendous amount to the government. You know, it's one of those things, when you make that much money, you're in the highest income bracket, you're paying 37+% on your taxes, and he needed a way to effectively save money. Always liked real estate, owned some real estate, got the benefits of it, and with us being able to have this cost segregation, it was a huge additional write-off to him. He was able to invest in 10 properties with us, and he was able to save over $200,000 on his taxes.
Wow.
Just from utilizing this study, because one of the great things about this write-off is it's per property. So whether you buy 1 property or 10 properties or even 15 properties, you're going to get that deduction for each property, and you're able to utilize that in the year you buy those properties.
Wonderful, wonderful. So thanks to Josh for explaining cost segregation. If you are an individual who is going to be turning over a lot of your money to Uncle Sam for taxes, 37% or less, investing in a new construction rental property where you can keep more of your own money and you get a cash flowing tangible asset is the absolute way to go. Any final thoughts for our viewers today on this point?
Well, you know, it's just something you need to explore. You know, it's the difference between you keeping more of your money in an asset you own or giving more of it to Uncle Sam. And the obvious is the first, because the latter is no fun, and we've all been there. And it's much better to own something and understand that this benefit is an incredible advantage, a loophole, if you will, in the tax law that we can take advantage of.
And I should say, you know, with our new construction properties, we've built a cost segregation analysis into your closing. So you're not having to wait months on this. We hand these pieces of paperwork to you at closing, so then you can accelerate immediately upon closing, right?
Absolutely. So one of the benefits of our full service is hiring the cost segregation engineer, getting that done before the property is done, so you know what the write-off is. We have that report done for you. You know, this is a process that takes 2 to 3 months and can cost $5,000 to $7,000 depending on the size of the property. And since we're building these projects and doing them in bulk, we're able to reduce that cost and have it built in as a benefit to investing in one of our properties.
Wonderful, wonderful. So go ahead and book a call with our team right now. We'll jump on the phone with you and walk you through the benefits of cost segregation analysis so you can accelerate that depreciation and get those tax benefits of new construction real estate. Book a call and the link is below.